Winston. APD is seeking the public's assistance in a failure to stop and render aid case that occurred on Friday, February 9th at approximately 3:30 p.m. A student from Forest North Elementary School was walking home from his school when a vehicle left the roadway and struck him. The vehicle then left the scene without stopping to check on the child or render any type of aid. The vehicle may be a red Chevy SUV, but the victim's not certain, so just possibly a dark colored SUV. After the child was struck, an unidentified female was able to assist the child and escort him back to his residence. The child received non-life-threatening injuries, was transported to a local hospital, and then later released. The Leaving the Scene unit is currently investigating this incident. The department will increase directed patrols in this area. That particular area is a 30-mile-per-hour zone, so we will have officers in that area making sure that, you know, travelers or vehicular traffic is complying with traffic safety laws. So we will have extra officers in the area just to ensure the community's safety. To put it in perspective, since the beginning of the year, APD has 49 reports of failure to stop and render aid. We have 1,025 reports of leaving the scene crashes. The department wants to remind the community that if you're involved in a traffic crash, it is your duty and you are required to provide information and render aid if necessary. So that means stop or stop somewhere when it's safe immediately and go and make sure that the person you were involved in the crash with was not hurt or injured. And then you need to go ahead and exchange information. The detectives are asking anyone if they have any information, if you saw, maybe you were passing by, you know somebody that was driving this vehicle, to please contact the Highway Enforcement Unit. The detectives are also asking for this unidentified female who did the right thing, who assisted this young child after he was struck, to please contact the Highway Enforcement Command. Their phone number is 512-974-5789. Any questions?
Do you guys know where exactly the boy was struck and where exactly that Good Samaritan woman picked him up?
We don't have the exact details, and that's actually why we're doing this media briefing, is because we are seeking the community's assistance to find out further information on what exactly occurred. So we don't know, or we can't confirm exactly how long the child was by himself and then when he actually was able to obtain assistance from this person who did the right thing, saw a child obviously injured, stopped, assisted the child, and made sure he made it home safely to his residence so officers could be called and he could receive the treatment he needed.
So this unidentified person assisted the kid home and then left?
Correct. I don't know if she left immediately, if she spoke further. I don't have the details of that, but I do know that she did at some point pass by, see the child, and assisted the child so that he was able to make it back to his residence safely.
Was he hit and then tried to go home, keep going, or did he stay where he was hit?
We don't have details on that right now. So I know some other reports were out there, and it's my understanding that that information came directly from the family, but the department's not confirming those details at this point in time because we're not clear on the exact distance.
What do you think about the fact that just an innocent bystander came by and helped out this boy?
I think that's amazing. That's what you should do, right? You see a young child by himself, injured. Luckily, it was someone who's acting in good faith and was there to assist the child and help the child and make sure the child made it home safely. Had the person, that actually struck the child stopped right away, that child may have been able to receive aid a lot more quickly because 911 could be called. Most people have cell phones with them. Just anyone passing by, if you see some situation like that, it's your duty to stop and render aid. Even if you're not involved in the crash, you see a child on the side of the roadway, it's the right thing to do to stop, check on the child, and see what you can do to help. So we really would like to speak with this unidentified female just to, again, get more information, and she did the right thing.
Do we see a lot of hit and runs that involve young children?
Hit and runs can affect anybody. Children, male, female, young, old. There's really varies. Unfortunately, Again, we have 1,025 reports of leaving the scene crashes here in Austin since the beginning of the year, and 49 reports of failing to stop and render aid. So that means that somebody was involved in a crash, and the person left. Not only did they leave, but they failed to stop and check and make sure that person was okay.
What would have happened if the person didn't stop to help out?
I can't speculate, on what could have happened from there because I'm not a medical professional, or I can't go into extent of injuries. But any time that you are able to give someone any type of medical assistance, the quicker the better. So I can't say how that could have turned out. I don't want to speculate on that, but obviously, the quicker you can get somebody assistance, the better.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.